Metal. We've made it to another Facts, Spring 2026. Let's do some toy hunting, let's have some fun. I'll see you on the other side. I didn't buy all the things again, but I got a pretty good haul. Now, let's get right to it, shall we? First, the non-G.I. Joe stuff. And we'll start with He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Duplico from the, I guess you can call it the Origins line, as well as Boltman. These are pretty cool figures and they were cheap, $10. I mean, that's just great. Next, Transformers, Beast Wars, Pterosaur, $10. Obviously, this is a reissue from 2022, not the original. I never had the original, so this is neat. And also Transformers Studios series Windcharger, which is a pretty cool update of the Minibot. And then I couldn't resist 2 more Transformers Blockies. I forgot, these things are a pain in the ass to open, because I want to see what I got. This time I'm gonna try from the bottom instead of the top like I did last time. Bear with me. I could be cutting here. Oh joy. And yeah. It's shrapnel to put together. That is just excellent. That really is excellent. And the second one, these both came from the same big box, so it shouldn't be a duplicate. Come on! There's gotta be an easier way. But like I said, I'm pooped. And this one is, ha ha ha! Only friggin' Metroplex! I consider these both a win. Especially as this is as close I'll ever get to a real Metroplex toy in my collection. Okay, now we move on to the G.I. Joe stuff. First of all, something that isn't a toy. A t-shirt! G.I. Joe t-shirt. It's not for the show, I'm not changing my look. This is my travel Cobra shirt. The black one is right over there. I'll keep using those. This is just for personal use. And next, Classified Cover Girl. This one is based on the original, though as you may be able to tell, though for the art they went with a sort of almost manga style. I'm not sure why. It's not in frame, is it? I don't think so, but let's double check. And Classified Mole Rat Stage 2. I have no idea what's going on with this thing, but it looked cool and it looked like it's Monster Month material. Even though we're just in April, yes, I'm thinking that far ahead. And next, from Super 7, yes, they had some stuff. Arctic Cobra Commander. This is the O-ring version of these figures. By the way, they cost $22, which is good for an import. Also, Arctic Scarlet. Also, O-ringed version. And finally, my favorite one, Mara, Cobra Test Subject. You know, yeah, the G.I. Joe line can always use more women, and if Hasbro themselves don't make them, I guess Super 7 will have to do. So I'm delighted to have Mara in the collection. And that is, oh, you may have noticed all this stuff is modern from, say, the year 2020 till now at the latest. That's because the Comic-Con isn't really focused on vintage toys. that didn't stop me. I was determined to get at least one vintage toy. So for 10 bucks, I got a Night Creeper without accessories, but that still looks pretty nice. Because you know me, I'm all about the vintage stuff, and I'm all about army building, so that's good. And I'm making a mess. That about wraps it up. It was a very fun con. I did a lot of walking. I'm gonna be tired as hell, but there is one more thing. I did do a lot of walking, mostly in the dealer room, which is the largest room. But I also went to check out the artist alley, and it's in the same room as where the major guests like the TV stars and movie stars are. I just wanted to see how long the lines were. I'm not really interested in standing in line to meet a celebrity. But I went in there, and to my enormous surprise, I was just looking at Artist Alley and I saw, a G.I. Joe comic. And the artist, Messina, was there. And there was no line. And this comic cost $5, but you got a signature for free, so we signed it. And that was a complete surprise. An artist who works on G.I. Joe, who had a G.I. Joe comic there to sell and sign with no line. That was just amazing. That made a good day into a great day. That really made my day, it did. Plus, hey, it's a cover of the Baroness, and you know, I feel like this was just put there just for me. But yeah, that was an awesome. It was also one of the last things I did, so it was near the end of the day. So that really just, yeah, that was the icing on top. And that wraps it up. A whole lot of new toys, a whole lot of things I need to open, and coffee table is full of toys. I'm happy. And I hope you all got a kick out of seeing this. Well, I'll see you next time, everybody. And hey, why not like, share, and subscribe if that's your thing.